All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Nana, episode 42. We keep getting closer and closer to, that point where the episodes stop.
Right, where there's just no more.
I'm worried.
I'm worried too. Like, man, obviously this is a story written by somebody who ended up, just being like, I gotta leave it alone. I can't finish it. You know?
And
so now we're gonna have to leave the anime alone at some point. Won't be able to finish the story,
even though the spice levels just keep getting higher.
Like fucking everything up. I
love the way that like the way the whole conversation with Nana and Yasu went down. Just basically so are you like in love with me or something? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was obvious, but been doing a good job keeping it, the down low, but now it can't really be hidden anymore. I guess that's just the way it is. Like, fuck!
And yet I get the feeling that changes absolutely nothing.
No, I know. In some ways, there's just bigger fish to fry right now.
Yeah, it's
so
just
what are we gonna do about that? It's whatever. Yeah. But all right, y'all. Without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, which one?
Oh,
The Ren problem?
The Yasu
or
problem?
Or the Nana problem?
Or the
which
Nana
one?
problem? Or, there's so many problems.
It's like,
God.
I missed the time that it was sent, but it's like sent at 2:54 a.m. or something.
That music hits like the the Persona drop music.
I know.
Like,
it was sent at 2 in the morning. I had a feeling. We can't just see that. We need to see what exactly was in his mind when he sent the text. Oh, no, don't get that. Damn, that is a soundproof room.
お前その何気に人のこと観察するくせなんとかしろよ。
ごめんね。でもわざわざ観察しなくてもノブさんはわかりやすいよ。
It's kind of true, yeah.
やばいよね。ここの星空じっと見てると手が届きそうで、願いが叶うような気分になる。
Bro, you've been writing too much music recently. You're starting to sound poetic.
メールありがとう。私はそんなたくさんの星を。
The way her words kind of synced up with his lip flaps for a bit.
目を閉じ。
And he had his derpy face going and everything. Yeah.
そのネオンに過ぎないと思っていたから、しんちゃんの言葉にまた一つ救われました。本当にありがとう。
She could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. What?
ありがとう、ナミちゃん。こんがり焼けてるね。
いえ、はい。っていうかすいません。
Yeah, Starstruck.
やっぱり派手すぎるかこの柄は。
ネクタイなんかしなくていいから。
父親の威厳が。
すいませんね、お待たせし。
He changed the time. Holy,
はじめまして。
he's tall.
一ノ瀬匠です。
でけえなおい。なんでそれ。
1メートル83センチだよね。
Okay. He's a regular height. He's not super tall.
やってることは職人ですから。バンドは人気の問題以前に続けていくこと自体が難しいですから。今のバンドを生涯やれたら本望ですけど、俺一人の意志じゃどうにもならないし。
Very pragmatic. Thought it through.
ウェディングドレスを着ました。
Yes, you did.
結婚できない女の歌なのに、なんで分からず屋のスタッフなのかしら。
Oh God, now this plays in the background.
があっても、私は歌い続けてこれたんだと思います。
お疲れさん。もう終わり？もう十分だよ。今のな。
Music cuts.
音が上がりきらないところは機械で調整できるから、ライブで恥かかないようにボイトレに励めよ。音楽雑誌にまでいろんなこと書かれるぞ。うるせえ、笑うな。
Wow.
もう無事終わったし、釣りでもやるか。
ああ、いいっすね。
やった
それだけが楽しみで来たんだよ。
それだけ。
No, one thing! Yeah.
からしんちゃんが一緒に仕事をしていくスタッフはバンドを支えてくれる家族みたいなものだから、私はその合宿はすごく意味があることだと思うよ。お互い頑張ろうね。
頑張る。
一ノ瀬さんはご家族は何人兄弟？
お姉さんがいるんだよね。
Meanwhile.
ナミ、お前は酒でも買ってこい。
まあそうね、ほらすき焼きの材料も。
ねえ、やだ。てか材料って何？
What are you?
うちは母が病弱で家族もみんな暗かったせいか、俺どうも昔から明るい雰囲気の人間に惹かれるみたいで。
だからちょっと憧れる。こういう賑やかな家庭の雰囲気とか楽しいよ。
That realization of like, oh, I guess I do have a
Very
pretty cool
familiar.
family.
Yeah.
じゃあ近いうちにこっちからも挨拶に出向かんとな。みんなでおふくろさんの墓参りをしよ
そうね。
いや、いいですよ。
う。
実は父がひどいアル中で今やまともに人と会話もできないんで。
Gotcha.
ルチュー、そりゃ大変だな。
でも一応ご挨拶はしないと。
いえ、本当にいいんです。姉の結婚式にも母の葬式にも出なかったよ。気にも呼ぶつもりはありませんよ。台無しにされたくな
No
いし。
wonder he's a control freak.
Yeah.
父親がおかしいんじゃガキもろくな人間に育たねえぞ。俺がいい例だ。
Yeah. You did say that.
それより式場の件ですけど、ちょっとこの書類をご覧ください。
いや、お前営業マンじゃねえんだから。
お父さんお前って。
おう
They're getting all familiar, you know.
Yeah.
ところで寝てたら風邪ひくよ。ほらおいで、いい子だから。こらこら。
レイラさん、すいません、私いつの間にか寝ちゃって。飲みすぎたのかな、本庄さん。大丈夫ですか？
いつものことだから。
Oh.
He just can't do the cushy beds and stuff.
No, he misses Nana.
日本に置いてきてしまったことをすごく後悔しています。なくしたり壊したりしたらいけないと思ったからなんだけど、手に届く場所にないとやっぱり不安だよ。
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
読んだ。
All right. Good to know.
7泊8日のレコーディング兼強化合宿は滞りなく終わ
Back in the game.
だけど東京へ戻ってもヤブカの張り付く家には帰れない。
何読んでるのしんちゃん。文学少年なのね。
エロ小説お母さんが買ってくれたんだ。
面白いしんちゃん。
全然面白くない。
あれ？からかっても無駄。
いじるのは口
シンはミカさんより上手だと思うよ。
でも勉強になるよ。
完全個室だし、門限もないし、口うるさい寮母さんもいないしね。でも警備と設備はちゃんとしてるから安全で快適。
Damn.
All right.
ついて眠れるところなら。
あ、窓はあんまり
It's right next to a love hotel.
手おかしいうちのプロダクション。だいたい社長からしておかしかったし。
まあ頑張れや。
ちょっと電話を。
勝手に使え。金ならいらん。
やっぱいいや。聞かれたらまずいし、ノブに借りよう。
ああ、遠慮いらねえぞ姉ちゃ
ん。でもレンに電話して一体何を言えばいいんだ。
What would you say indeed?
Maybe just that you want to hear his voice.
Yeah.
ブラックストーンズ知ってる？
マジで？
だって有名じゃん、ある意味。
いやいや、君ほどでは。
超感激。目を買って。
What's going on?
から早く。
何してんのチビ。楽しそうね。
いや、お隣にご挨拶。
べっぴんさんじゃねえか。さすが芸能人。
え、 高坂ゆり
皆さんよくご存知だこと。
スカイコーポレーション、なんで AV 女優が所属してんだ。
ま、あの子はもともとアイドルだったしな。売れなくってすぐ脱いだけど。
詳しいのね、ヤス。
だいたい男女混合の寮なんか聞いたことねえぞ。無法地帯じゃねえか。
訳ありタレントの収容所じゃねえか、もしくは避難所。
あんないっぱい AV に出てたら金あるだろうに、なんでこんなしょぼいとこに住んでんだ、ゆりちゃん。
ゆりちゃんノブ、あんた私と部屋変われ。
Wow.
別にエロビデオ見て抜くのは構わねえけどあんた私との作戦を忘れちゃいないだろうね。
作戦？
We had a plan?
取り戻せ大作戦、共に戦うと誓ったろ。他の女と交わるな。
なんだよそれ、勘違いするな。
勘違い？デレデレ嬉しそうにゆりちゃんと喋ってたじゃねえか。
You are so possessive, Nana.
Yeah.
一体なんでお前がハチを庭で飼うために俺が世話しなきゃなんねんだよ。俺はあいつのことはもうマジで諦めたんだから。
Yep, she never responded to the text.
何のために戦うの？
え？
愚問だ。
She's feeling like she can't breathe yet.
じゃあ私とハチはどこでどうつながっていればいいの？私はあの家には帰れないし。
Fuck.
ハチはもういないのに。
She wouldn't be.
Wow.
さあ、これなんて読むの？
偽り The Lie。
It's a lie.
はい。
やっさん、ナナが。
ナナ。
Yeah, she's having a panic attack, yeah.
シン、救急車を呼べ。119番だ。
ここの住所は？
警備の山岸さんに言って電話してもらえ。
I mean, she did have her memory blackout, so yeah, she could be just literally unwell too.
もがけばもがくほど沈んでいくなんて、人は虚しい生き物だよ。私は生まれ変わるなら魚がいい。狭い水槽の中でレンと二人だけで泳ぐの。
Oh, and Ren.
Okay.
Whoa. There it is.
Yeah.
What are we doing, Nana?
Because Hachi left.
She's gone.
She's gone. That's her choice. She made it.
Yeah.
And hell, Nobu even reached out to her and she didn't respond. Like she's sticking to her guns. So, what do you do without her? Because you have absolutely been dependent on her.
Yep.
And you don't like to be dependent on people. Very understandable. But you haven't acknowledged that fact, and now you kind of got the rude awakening of just how much of a dependency was because the thing that you were dependent on was ripped away.
Yeah, and how much it makes you feel negatively. So that's good in a lot of ways, because then when she realizes what she wants, really, it's the, hey, if I could do all this over again and be reborn, I'd be a fish, and it'd just be me and Ren in a bowl together forever. You and Ren. That's really what it's all about then.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm impressed that that's the realization that she's come to, because then it means that Hachi will be just going about her own life. Which, hey, now that Takumi has met the family and everything, and had the whole like traditional like interactions with the parents and all that.
Yep.
Like, Hachi's loving this. This is going great. This is perfect.
Going perfect. And also, this is the same Hachi that absolutely did, you know, when they saw, you know, like, oh, Nana sucks or whatever, right? Like, redid the graffiti to be like, no, Nana is the best, right?
Yeah.
Like, so...
Well, it's because Nana reached out through the television
and
spoke directly to her.
Like, there's this whole dynamic is so topsy-turvy, while at the same time not, because they are so definitively disconnected from each other right now.
True.
You know?
True.
Like that's what kind of brings stability, which is maybe eye-opening for the kind of dynamic they had before. But I'm like this feels like it's setting up all these wonderfully interesting things that are capitulations on like character growth and arcs and things like that. And yet I'm like, wait, but the number of episodes left in the show is getting smaller and smaller.
I don't think about that. So right now we're dealing with Nana reeling from the, I might not have anything grounding me anymore.
Right.
I've used the people around me to kind of keep me from having to face my problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did.
And Ren is no longer here, so I'm not getting that positive reinforcement of the person that I very much love is here to make things just kind of feel good. It's things feel bad, and I'm having to have the realization there. So those compound and make a loop, and then she goes into a panic attack.
Right, because she used a denial for a bit, basically, of like, hey, this situation isn't actually that bad. I'll get Hachi back.
Right.
These things, I'll be the heroine, all of that stuff, right? And then eventually the Piper comes calling, right? And it's hey, you've got a pretty big bill to pay of things that you've put off.
Right.
And now it's like it's all coming crashing down kind of at the same time.
Sure.
And I love that because that is the natural extension, progression, or development from doing that as a habit, right?
It's her consequence.
Right,
yeah.
because Nana
it just sucks because panic attacks are the worst.
Yeah. And I like that they had that happen, that felt like it was something that was a lot more like easy to handle narratively than like, a part of her memory gets blocked out, right? Like,
I agree. I think that having memory be something that they tapped into might have been just to make us really take it seriously.
Yeah.
But I would have taken it seriously if it was a panic attack too, because like, if you've ever had one where your heart just starts, going on triple beat there, it's terrifying. You feel like you're about to die for like a little bit.
And just in case we weren't sold on, the pain and fear of the situation, then we have random neighbor, not the neighbor that was introduced earlier.
Yuri,
dead in her eyes, vacant, nothing
isn't
there.
she just hyperventilating?
Right.
It's like hell, but you won't die.
It's like the pain could kill you, but you don't die. Yeah. It's like, do you always begin conversations this way?
Nice to meet you.
Right.
All right, now let's get her a paper bag.
But okay, it's like, all right, we need a bag. There we go. And
she'll
the whole
breathe into that, and it'll calm her down. Yeah.
And then the whole idea of like, yes, this place that we're staying definitely isn't some kind of Yakuza building. Like,
oh right, I love that slow realization of like, wait a minute, this production company, their financials. Well, who are we working with right now?
Yeah. Kiryu-chan.
Oh
That's
my
who you're
God.
working with. Yeah. Uh-huh.
The Takumi Hachi stuff was really fun too, because while Takumi is the same shitbag that set up a lot of this situation here, the things that he's doing right now, the vulnerability that he's showing here, just continues to add to the complexity of his character.
Yeah.
Where
most of the time he's all right.
This stuff here is actually like pretty good as far as things go.
Right.
He's not lying about anything. He's not holding anything back.
Yeah, the whole bit of like, no, my dad is a not even functioning alcoholic. He is a
alcoholic.
Mess. You don't want to meet him.
Yeah, it's probably not just he didn't want to go to the funeral or what have you. It might have been like he wasn't invited.
Sure.
We didn't tell him the location.
Yeah.
Because he would have ruined it for the people that were actually mourning.
Like trying to get some peace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, fuck. I don't envy someone that grew up with an alcoholic dad. I know plenty of people that had that experience, and it can get so bad. It can get so bad because there's so many other things that don't get naturally tagged onto my dad was an alcoholic.
Oh, uh-huh.
But you don't have to imagine much in order to add those things onto there. And it's probably more, that's the part where Takumi was just being a little bit like, you guys don't need to hear about all the nitty gritty details.
Yes.
But
and yet Nana's able to like put the two and two together
Yep.
of like, oh, I have a better understanding of Takumi now in a similar way that we, the audience, do.
Mhm.
And that's, I appreciate that because it's something that like, it both, like, the shitty stuff that Takumi did, he still did that. it would be very easy for him to just be painted as a character that is full bad, right? As a way to basically rationalize those things could only happen if the person's just a monster, rotten to the core kind of a thing, right? As opposed to in this situation where it's he's even aware of I'm not even able to be a fully functioning person because
I'm kind of fucked up.
Right, this is me being well put together.
And again, awareness is great.
Right.
Doesn't change what you did.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, cool motive, still murder.
Yeah, exactly, right.
The point that this ties in with Nana's situation is that she's aware now of who she wants, what she's doing this for.
Yep.
But it doesn't change the fact that she's making actions that are in direct contradiction with who she wants to be and what she wants to do. So she has conflict. She has actual pain that she has to go through here.
Yep.
I like it when characters have that dissonance within them of they know what they should be doing or they know who they are or what have you, but their actions show a whole other picture here.
The human heart in conflict with itself is the only thing worth writing about. And that whole saying,
Yeah.
Yep.
So the fact that Takumi is getting this alongside Nana, whereas his is retroactive, Nana's is more Nana's been spiraling this direction for a while, and now she's finally hitting the consequences of it.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Pain.
Lots of pain.
Indeed.
Nobu had kind of a cool moment this episode.
Yep. Good job, Nobu.
He texted Hachi.
I was not expecting that.
It did seem like a 2:40 in the morning kind of, this was probably a dumb idea, but I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah, probably a dumb idea, but okay, there was a part of me that kind of wanted to do this, and so while the inhibitions are lowered from sleep deprivation, I'll do it just to say I did it.
Right, it might have even been a drunk thing. Like, they did a whole thing of showing that the two bands were, kind of gotten over, like a long night or what have you.
And to say nothing of the general fried brain, show business
working
worked
hard.
to the bone,
Yeah. I don't think Nobu was drunk specifically when he did that. I'm just basically bringing up that kind of stuff too. Is the idea that he was not necessarily 100% faculties at the moment when he made the
There's
text.
a reason that he didn't text her until now.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so she doesn't respond. I like that. And the way in which they went from that to the person who is responding with Reira in the whole Shin situation, I like that. It continues to be one of those things where, because of how that situation feels like it has the most potential for or inherent issues, before you even go into the details of how the two interact, I am very much wanting things to go well because I know how badly it can go. So, hey, awesome. Things are going semi-decently for the two of them. Well, everybody else is having their situations
actually
just go up in flames.
Kind of amazing here because, they're coming back to Japan this time. Everything's potentially going to come back for a Reira Shin, reuniting here. Absence may have made the heart grow fonder.
But then what happens when the absence isn't there anymore?
Yeah, exactly. Nana also might have had a little parallel with that as well, in that she's been away from Ren for so long, and now she's like, oh, I miss Ren.
Right.
Whereas you've been, just kind of using whoever was nearby conveniently for your emotional needs. So
the fact that she actually kind of started to calm down when she was once Yasu was holding her, and of course she still needed an actual bag, right?
Oh yeah, but everyone, everyone's gonna have the physical and emotional things that just I'm back down to a more balanced level.
Also, something that I noticed that I thought was kind of interesting. So there's all the commentary of wait, what kind of place is this and all that stuff. The security guard that was dozing when they were oh, come on, is this place safe? No, he's sleeping. That means it's safe. And then when she goes to get on the phone, that's when he wakes up and is very alert. That gave me absolutely the vibes of the...
I mean, he woke up before that here.
Sure. But the idea of he's not on attention when people are entering. He's on attention when people are leaving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good read, I would say. Yeah. There's definitely that little bit of oh, you guys are now under the watch of this company here.
Yep.
And we can't have a good thing, fail us. it's the whole thing of Nana's singing being a problem, but they're like, yeah, well, we have to make it work, so we'll pitch you a little bit. We'll change things. We'll solve it with some equipment.
Oh, if you want a better setup than this, then bring in the dash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some fun plot lines that they could be setting up there for the future.
If they ever do need to escape, I'm waiting for the moment when they figure out how to shimmy their way
into the Love Hotel. Yes, I was thinking the exact same thing. You have them have something that's really long.
Yeah,
and then some people in the third smash they open their eyes you want to join?
Right,
and then they're like,
no, we gotta get out. It's
like yes, and then it's like, oh, okay,
Right.
and then one of them comes in oh, amazing, and then two, and they're like, and then they have the joke, and then 4, 5, and
they all start moving towards the door because they're like, all right, this is our way to get out, and then they turn back and Shin's thing. And they're like, Shin, get over here. Wait, it was all a trick. It was
right. Shin's just like, oh, this is amazing. This is great.
Right.
I've been reading about this,
God, oh
my gosh.
I feel like this new location is just ripe for potential either conflict or drama or just something activity happening here.
Sure.
And I'm very much down for it. Even with the the neighbors that they have here and all that stuff. Kosaka Yuri from AV. Everybody recognizes her, not as just
and
like
she's like, and then Nana's like, well, I mean, she was actually she was an idol, and then they're like, that's even more sus. So you know her past and stuff. And Nana's like, I don't.
Anyways, back to my magazine I was reading.
Right. Oh,
that was hilarious.
That was a very men.
While at the same time being relevant to the main character conflicts, in that then Nana's whole obsessive controlling kind of way of approaching things was then brought up of the why should I care who Nobu dates?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, Nana? What are you gonna do?
Hopefully her panic attacks do eventually go away. Those really fucking suck. Yeah. So I don't wish any of this on her, but
of course not.
This is a good natural set of consequences for the ways in which she's.
It's an indication that you have a lot of shit that you need to work through
internally.
Yeah.
You're not broken, Nana, but there are ways in which you can get yourself sturdier.
Right. There's some stank that needs to be aired out and cleaned up.
Yeah. So, all right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.